Hey, this is Dave with StayDry Waterproofing. Today what we're going to do is remove some moldy drywall. What we're going to do is first treat the mold with concrobium. We're going to use a fogging device to cover the entire, encapsulate all the mold around the basement. Then we're going to begin removing the drywall. After that, we're going to begin to put in an interior drain tile system that will alleviate all the water in this basement. So follow along with us and we'll walk through this process of giving you a dry basement. We're in another part of the house right now, and for homeowners that do not have a water problem, but you're beginning to see some discoloration in the block, that's the beginning sign of having a problem with water coming in the home. So if you see a little bit of moisture, what's happening is that the block is actually holding water. Then over time the seal breaks, and in these mortar joints and that, the water begins to come in. The tile is come right off the floor due to the water moisture, and what we're going to do is, to prevent this from happening again, is we're going to install an interior drain tile system around the basement, leading to a sump pump and crock, and that will give it a lifetime warranty and the assurance that this problem will never happen again. What you saw Noah was doing was encapsulating the mold. This fogging machine is blowing out a superfine mist, and it's covering and it's encapsulating, it's killing all this mold before we remove it. This is one of the services that StayDry Basement Waterproofing offers to customers. So if you find yourself in a situation with a lot of mold on the drywall and that, let the professionals handle it. It's for your own safety. So as you can see, the moldy drywall has been removed, and what we're going to do now is we're going to inspect the wood and make sure that the mold hasn't contaminated any of the studs in that, and we're going to begin the process of removing the floor. Okay, now that we have the cement removed, as you can see, we have the soil separating fabric that's surrounding the pipe. The pipe we're using is a 4-inch non-crushable drain tile. It has hundreds of holes in it, but there are 3 holes across and they're a 1/2 inch wide. So that will allow the water to go into the drain tile. We have everything pitched going to the sump crock itself. So now what we're going to do is, underneath the sill plate, we're going to drill weep holes into the block. Then we're going to fill more stone in, then put in our diverter, which is Polydrain. And we'll show you a sample of that in the next few minutes. Okay, now that we have the Polydrain in, Patrick, you put this all the way around the basement. Can you explain what this is for, this Polydrain?
Yep, the Polydrain actually sits on the footer, which covers up all 6 holes that we put in every single block, which allows the water to run out into our system. And actually, the Polydrain actually has all these ridges on it, so it always allows a void for the water to get to our system, which will stop all the water that you'll see coming up around the edge of your basement.
Now, Patrick's been with StayDry for many years, and his forte is interior drain tile systems. What you get with StayDry is professionalism and a lot of experience. Patrick is one of our #1 crew leaders on the job. You can expect to work with gentlemen just like this.
We're at the point in our process of our system that we're actually putting our Polydrain up. We've already drilled at least 6 holes in the blocks to release all the water that's building up in the core. And then by our Polydrain, we actually fold it on the footer, which actually goes up the wall and covers up our holes. For one, our concrete won't fill in those holes, and it always allows the water to drain out. Also what it does, it actually stops the water from coming between the footing and the block. That's where you'll see a lot of your seepage around the edges of your concrete. And then we actually put a little bit of stone on it to hold it in place, and then we start putting concrete down.
We're outside now, and what I'd like to show you is how we mix our concrete. Well, the way we bring it downstairs with the 5-gallon buckets, but before we do that, we're actually using an electric mixer into a tub. So we're taking our Quikrete concrete ready to use, putting it in here, and we're adding some pure Portland cement. The right recipe is a critical part on a nice finished product when the job's done.
All right, after we install our polydrain, what we do is we actually put our concrete back. We actually mix our concrete with a little bit more Portland and make it so it's actually going to cure right and have a perfect finish. You want to make sure you get it up underneath all the walls. We'll pretty much do that same process all the way around, and then we'll actually go across it one more time and put a nice finish on it.
Hey, this is Dave Brown with StayDry Waterproofing. I'm standing here with Pastor Joe Dabrowski of First Baptist Church here in Okemos, Michigan. We did some work for him back in '07. He had a waterproofing problem. Joe, have you had any problems since the work was done?
No problems at all.
Wonderful. What did you like about our service?
Came in, it was quick, it was fast, it was efficient, in and out in a day or so, and did a great job.
Pastor, I really appreciate you giving us the time today. Thank you for the business.
Thank you.
Hi. At StayDry Waterproofing, we'll give you smart, affordable solutions to fix your waterproofing problem, your foundation, or if you have a crawl space that needs encapsulation. Call us at 1-800-STAY-DRY for your free estimate.